Our next honoree is Amy Sela from the class of 2004. Now, at 17, Amy moved to New York City from Nigeria. At an after-school program, she met David Silverberg, Stephen's class of 1967, who became her mentor and adoptive father. It was David who encouraged her to explore her interest in engineering at Stevens. After a few years working in information technology, Amy shifted her attention to storytelling. She founded Sela Films to showcase a variety of cultures in films written, directed, or produced by women. The newest Sela project, written and directed by Amy, is As the Cookie Crumbles. That's a musical drama. It's a pilot that follows 4 millennial Black indigenous people of color dealing with various forms of loss. Other Sela titles include Hermit, the story of a grieving husband; Utopia, a surreal drama about a woman who wakes from a coma; A Day in the Life of Who, about a woman who encounters her lost homeless brother; and Blind Date, a provocative look at missed connections. Amy will also tell the story of her own remarkable journey through a feature-length version of her autobiographical short film, Asa, a Beautiful Girl, which received the Best Narrative Short Award at the Academy Award, qualifying Real Sisters of the Diaspora Film Festival. Amy, please join us on stage to receive the 2022 Stevens Distinguished Alumni Award for Arts and Humanities.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I want to start by saying there are billions of people inhabiting this earth with us, and many of us don't get to have our existence acknowledged. And so I want to say thank you so much for acknowledging my existence by being here tonight. Thank you. I can look you in your eye and acknowledge your existence too and say thank you, so I appreciate that. Going to Stevens was, first of all, I'm going to say, stick-to-itiveness. I think that's the word. It's like so many letters coming out of my mouth. Stick-to-itiveness. Yeah, if you get through Stevens, you've gotten familiar with that word, right? Yeah. You're all nodding, exactly. That, amongst other things like critical thinking, analysis, being able to craft solutions for problems if there is a problem, all of that are critical skills that all of us who graduated from Stevens and those who are about to graduate from Stevens got. But the biggest thing I think that stuck with me was that stick-to-itiveness, the word I can't pronounce, because I think it's gotten me through most of my life, and it's one of the biggest skill sets that I think was able to help me transfer from engineering, because I studied computer engineering and literature. I'm Nigerian, adopted by a Jewish Israeli family. Y'all know I had to be a doctor, a lawyer, engineer. If I was going to be an accountant, I can be an MBA. Okay. So I just snuck in a literature degree in there as well, because, you know. So I did the engineering path for a while and then transitioned into filmmaking. I became a storyteller without going to film school. But what I learned from Stevens prepared me for that. It really did. The analytical skills, the ability to create building blocks of story, take that story from my mind, the way you would design a truss for a bridge or a bra, because we all know that then has to, hold this, or mechanical engineering. You guys know this, chemical engineering, creating medicines that heal us, So being able to build those building blocks of story and then take that out of my mind onto paper, take it from paper, develop a team to create what you all are going to see on screen later on and actually get the story. That's engineering. It really is. And I was so inspired. I mean, my mom went to film school, and I became the filmmaker. Go figure, right? So but just being able to take that and become this, it's amazing for me. And I really want to say thank you. Thank you so much to Stevens for giving me that opportunity, the solid building blocks that I needed to become this person that I am, and hopefully the person I'm going to become in the future. So yes, thank you. And thank you for the opportunity to just go into the world and explore and develop and discover other parts of our humanity, like really be able to interrogate the human condition with empathy and go ahead and share that experience with the world, or anyone who wants to listen, really, and have you see yourself in me and me see myself in you, right? And have all of us get story connect us. I mean, it's a freaking bridge, forgive my French, you know? That is, it's mind-blowing. I love story, and I'm glad that my path wasn't straight. So those of you who are sitting here studying all kinds of engineering, coding, I was a coder to the, oh my goodness gracious. It's fine, study it, stick to it. Get the stick-to-itiveness into your blood. And then when you get out into the world, let the world tell you what it needs, and then use that skill that you've developed to solve the problem. Give it what it needs. Give it the solution to the problem. And you'll be fine, trust me. So thank you so much, President Favadine. Thank you, Alumni Office. Allison, I know you're here somewhere. You're awesome. Thank you to Victoria. Where's Victoria? Hi, Victoria. Thank you. I mean, if I start thanking, we're not going to leave tonight. So thank you to everyone. You know yourselves. I appreciate you. Thank you to my family. My husband is there. My mother-in-law, my mother-in-law's sisters, my adopted father, Abba, I love you. He's actually an alumni from Stevens too, mechanical engineer, sitting right there. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I mean it. Thank you.
Thank you. This is good, and congratulations again.